in terms of diversity, which is a word that's thrown around a lot on this campus, it was really one of the most real experiences of diversity I had. Not just diversity in sort of meeting somebody and acquaintances, but really experiencing people and their identities, their organizations, their backgrounds at a level that just isn't possible on this campus in many other places.
Ever since the beginning of time, this group has been as diverse as it can on campus. Whatever groups have been on campus, they've been trying to get people involved. Obviously, there weren't any blacks in the group in 1903 because there weren't any blacks on this campus in 1903. So I don't call that racist. That's just, that was America at that time. So as America changed, this group changed.
I can say that those first few members were certainly simply tokens to try and make Michigamua look more diverse, look more equal. And I can also say that I highly doubt that it's come away from that same sort of tokenization.
As a student of color, I had concerns with the history of the organization, and I can understand why others would too. One of the ways that I got past those concerns was learning about what the group is today.
Like with anything, people have stereotypes about everything. You know, I have stereotypes, and there's stereotypes about this group. And I had my own stereotypes about this group before I joined it. And when you come to find out, when you learn about something, when you really sit there and study it, and find out what it's really about, and you realize that those stereotypes aren't true.
I think if you're going to look at the character of a group, you have to talk to people who are in the group, or do some research on the group, like what I did. Went to the library, talked to a few people around campus, and talked to somebody who was, in the group, and saw what he thought of the situation. And only through you studying yourself can you make your own opinion, your own judgment. Because if you just take the opinion of somebody else, you only get half the story.
You have your mind of your own, and you have to make that decision yourself on what you want to believe and what you don't want to believe.
I think everyone has preconceived notions about what everyone else is like, and it's hard not to, when you're caught up in whatever activity you're involved with on campus and you don't get out of your comfort zone. But the thing is, most people would be surprised to find out that I'm not just involved in athletics, that I'm involved with research on campus, and that I'm involved with Mott's Children's Hospital, and it means a lot to me to be involved in those things, and I'm not just the one identity that a lot of people give me. And I think it's been such an eye-opening experience to not just be able to share that with other people, but to learn that about everyone else, that they're not in the cookie-cutter identity that I place them in. And I think we all bring these different things to the table, and we can learn from each other and start to break down those stereotypes one person at a time. And I think that's been the most rewarding part of this.
We're not hiding anything. We want people to know who we are. And anyone who wants to talk to us, we're willing to talk, discuss anything. We're here to talk. And we're proud to say that. Anyone who wants to be in touch with us, talk to us. We want people to, if you have questions, ask us. We'll talk about it. If you have problems with us, let us know. We'll talk about it. We're not here trying to hide anything. We're out here to show everyone who we are.
Truth is, the majority of campus has no problem with our organization. It's a select few that have made a lot of noise.
For the few that continue to have issue with the group, we invite dialogue, and we have been open to dialogue for a while now. We'd love to sit down and talk, whether it's about the past, the present, or the future.
As a campus, I think it's time to move on, but I think you can't move on until you rectify the situation. So I don't want to say, it's over, let's forget it and move on, but I would like to say, it's time to make changes, it's time to heal, and then we can move on.